I used to be the flash of a star, chilling with cash and cars, but somewhere lost my past. Hard math, the combo gym.
Redacted Studios.
What an apt name.
Redacted is so good.
This
What
whole
an
game
apt
is
name.
redacted.
You know what's not so good? This.
What?
Really? Because I remember...
Okay, collectively... Go ahead.
I remember an intrepid French Canadian telling you that this game was better than Revengeance.
Once upon a time...
No, wait, not this game.
Afro
One
Samurai.
day...
The first game.
The franchise of Afro Samurai.
One day, standing in a Best Buy, I was told by a French Canadian this was better than Revengeance.
Wow. Well,
What do we collectively know about Afro Samurai?
I know that
altogether?
Sam Jackson's in it, and the animation is
yeah, that
fantastic.
black guy's in it. Yeah.
And the story is total trash.
I know that Lucy Liu plays a girl with large breasts.
His girlfriend.
And Kuma's design's
Okutsu or
cool, I
whatever.
guess.
So cool that they're like, wow, that's the coolest thing we got.
Let's give him
make
his
a
own game. Exactly.
The story
Oh, you
is-
already played it a little bit, didn't you?
Oh, it's got a soundtrack by the RZA.
How was it?
That's
You would
just
think,
Forge
but-
ahead.
Okay,
Well, no, the show does.
erase. Oh, that's ugly.
Yeah,
that's-
that's.
You played to 13%. You played a lot.
I did not.
Yes.
Yes.
Why did you play?
Yes!
Why?
Beautiful.
Why was that guy there? Oh,
Oh,
shit.
great.
Put
No
the dialogue to 100%.
No subtitles.
Awesome.
Okay.
Great.
That's how you know a game is good. There's Kuma.
This is the most unpolished game I've played since I worked playing unfinished
The
games.
floating menus and loading and text. This is all very
That
X-Blig.
didn't even
You know?
say okay. It said "ocan" because
Not
the
maybe the
fucking
font was
font.
good.
yeah.
It's the
No,
font.
I'm
Stupid,
shitting
yeah.
on their font. Is what I'm doing.
Well, they're using a
look-
fucking bootleg chiller font.
Did you
Yeah, I
also
don't blame
notice
you.
that one screen had like 4 different fonts?
This is how you,
There's Afro.
This is how you save money.
I didn't know what you were.
Oh, poor Yuri Lowenthal.
So, Pat, the headband concept was the coolest.
yeah,
it is
absolutely.
cool,
Just
right?
I want it. Give it to
Anyone
me.
can get the number 2, and only the number 2 can challenge the number 1.
And the number one is
that was just like an
invincible and
honor
godlike
system,
and
right?
immortal.
That was super cool. Everything else, fucking forget
So
it.
what, Willie? What are you saying? Is that you think that Afro Samurai should have been delivered in another medium? Perhaps a read and listen videotape cassette.
Oh, like a picture book.
Perhaps a
cassette?
pop-up
Yes.
book?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, a pop-up book. Lucy Liu characters' movies just jump out.
Slide the
Doesn't she
head
die
back
in, like,
onto
the
his
third
head.
episode?
Yeah.
I am brother 3.
Birth of a Cranky Construct.
And I want
Dude, at least Marlo Briggs had like
Money
movement and
money.
scenes while they were saving money.
Yeah, this game looks like it had even less money to work with, which is saying something.
Hey, remember? I think this was at a show that we went to, right? We walked by. I think it was something that I think it was at PAX East, and I said, "Hey, Wooly, look at that Afro Samurai," and I looked, and Wooly was gone.
Dude,
In the bathroom.
He ran
shitting.
extra quick.
Afro Samurai upsets me like at the core.
It should have been the coolest
Because
thing in the world.
It should have, if it stuck to being a wallpaper and maybe like T-shirts,
Yeah.
No, a concept album.
right? Like just a weird visual thing
like
that
art-
never actually gets elaborated upon,
Tops like an 8-minute short.
but never
Yeah.
elaborate on it.
I
Just
watched
and then the short's just an adaptation of pictures.
I watched that second movie, dude. I don't know what happened.
Why would you?
What was it called?
Because I needed to know.
Look at
was
those
this-
walls I'm gonna climb.
Yep.
What was the second movie called? Was it called Afro Samurai Resurrection or some generic subtitle?
Reloaded.
Re-Afroed.
Oh, look,
Oh
you're
my
cool.
god.
Wait, what
Okay,
is
so
this?
It's
is
animatic
like-
art.
This is like right after like when he beats Kuma and he just gets knocked down, and Darth Vader face is just left in the
Wait,
snow.
Kuma's the Darth Vader face?
That's Kuma.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Kuma used to be his best friend.
Yeah.
And then he gets turned into Raiden.
This
Oh,
does
yeah,
not look
right,
like
right.
the kind of thing that should be final.
Except Raiden with the
In most
Kanye West
games-
head on it.
In most games,
so, you know.
the snow would move at least
This
in
is-
this animatic.
This is a goddamn series of concept art.
That's
Yeah.
what it should have stayed
Well,
as.
then-
like a storyboard.
This is a story. Exactly, it's a storyboard that's like the final.
Like I thought the shit was just like white because of the snow, but no, it's actually black and white.
Just black and white. The color costs money.
So we didn't actually mention it. But this game has been pulled from all digital distribution services by the company.
That's correct.
Because they said they felt like they delivered a shit product.
And all the money has been handed back.
And yeah, and they refunded everyone
I have to look
at
to
the
see
same
if
time.
because this is on my PS4.
Yeah.
I got it right when it came out just to see, and I was
'Cause
like,
you knew.
this is the worst. And I went, yeah, I'll just keep it on my PS4.
Oh, poor Yuri.
But imagine if I had it, and you want to get this amazing video.
Collect your parts.
Over here.
Oh, there's my balls are over there.
Not doing much, but this already doesn't feel wonderful.
Oh no.
What are you talking about? This is a microwave hallway.
smash
Oh
circle.
no.
Do you think this microwave hallway controls worse than other microwave hallways?
Can I just keep crawling past my swords?
Yeah, see what happens. No, it's going to force you to...
Yeah.
Like, that was a good idea.
I think I could. Well, no, I actually grabbed them. I think I could have.
Yeah.
What? I think you shouldn't get your refund for free. I think only the number 2 headband should be able to
What's
earn
happening with the white-
refund by challenging the
That's
number 1.
that's where
So
the
the frog end.
that's the
that's where
fun
the
layer.
effect is. It
Awesome.
It should be lower. Yeah.
It
All
goes back and
right.
forth.
Look, Liam, you can play. Oh. This doesn't look very good.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
You're not even wrong.
Look at how
right.
like shiny she
Pick
is.
up that yen.
Gino, look here.
Well, again, this is the type of feel
Doesn't
you'd
like
expect
it.
to see a
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
I just happened to be holding the stick, and like I guess I was running
Because it was an
During the
cutscene.
cutscene.
during
And
the
it
end of the
didn't lock
cutscene.
I love it.
Ah,
The
feeling
mark of a
good.
true indie game.
Okay, back to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I skip?
Please save us, Sam Jackson.
Okay, you
Okay, I
can, you
can
can
skip.
skip a little bit. Sam Jackson's not in this.
Do you think he was tricked into this too? After they tricked him into being Ninja Ninja?
Yeah, no, he's in the room and he's like, I'm not gonna read this script that goes, and then he
You know,
reads the whole script off.
He also played Afro for the couple of... Wait, no, he did not play Afro. He
He
played,
played
two
Ninja
roles.
Ninja.
No, he played 2 roles, though.
Yes, he did.
But I can't remember if it was Afro,
I
too.
think he was Afro.
He was both, because both of them are the same
Because it's
character.
a
Yeah, no, that makes
stupid
sense.
in his head guy, yeah.
I think the
Stupid
whole
in
thing...
his head
wasn't
guy,
the
yeah.
whole
It was the
thing...
most predictable, dumb fucking twist. Like, it's not a twist.
Hey, that's his ego.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you need someone to talk to, otherwise he'll just be walking around quiet and...
Yeah, that'd be better.
Yeah.
No.
Wouldn't it?
That girl is hellish looking. Look, she's got like this Alex face.
She's got
She looks like
purple eyes.
a little sister from Big Dad,
Yes.
Yeah, but worse.
but worse, yeah.
You're totally right. Even the color
Even
of
the
like,
glow.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's that
unworldly-
Unreal Engine glow.
The unworldly shimmer.
This didn't even say it.
Now, don't hold the stick,
Or
Liam.
Even though it looks like
I'm
it
not
is.
holding nothing.
Don't hold the stick.
What is wrong with her eyeballs?
It's there. I think it's like they don't
Yeah,
think that
okay.
the camera is going to be that close, so they just model it
It's
poorly.
really close.
What is that? Kuma Master at what?
That's...
You now have the Kuma chip.
Well, I got the upgrade system.
Okay.
They did not give me a
Kuma
chance to hit
style.
option. Oh no, you can go into it in
The
cutscenes.
dojo.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
See, that's not Sam Jackson.
R1 to go into Darman Rage.
Darman.
You do it,
Does
Liam.
nothing. Wow, this is not an adequate dojo.
Shouldn't most dojos look like a dojo and not this metaphysical white world? Nah.
Oh my god, that looks terrible.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Great camera
That's
work.
great. So the camera tries to center you on the targeted enemy. So
And
if
then
you run
doesn't
over
go
them,
away.
yeah, if you
That
run over
doesn't
them,
even. He was just moving, dancing around, and the guy fell apart.
He's not touching the model when he swings the sword.
At the very least, if everything else is going to be bad, the combat should be not bad.
Shades of the Samurai
I
Champloo
mean,
game.
like I felt worse, but this is,
It's down there.
this is really down there.
Like again, Afro Samurai is a character. You should know as much about him as you know about the fucking Lacoste alligator.
What?
It should just be. He should just be an icon. A
Get the alligator
logo.
on the
Just be
shirt.
a
A logo on a T-shirt.
Oh my god!
And that's it.
Beautiful.
What is the Lacoste alligator?
Lacoste clothing.
Yeah?
The little alligator logo.
Fair.
Thing.
You know,
No.
or like the little, the man on the horse for like polo.
Yeah, that
or the
guy.
little-
You want as much story in him as you do in Afro Samurai.
Afro Samurai is basically the
Like,
little
I don't want a
man
Joe
on
Camel
big
game, is what you're
pens.
saying.
He should be Mr. Game & Watch.
That's it.
Mr. Black and Black.
You should probably put your fucking head on so your design doesn't look like shit.
That seems like a general texture that's included.
Yeah, no, that
indie developer.
That really looks like a base level Unreal asset.
Doesn't it look like it was purchased from the store?
The App
like,
Store.
Well, I think that came with the engine.
You even one step lower.
Because this is
Yeah.
Unreal, right? This isn't
Looks
Unity.
shitty. Oh look, there's laser
Yeah, it
beams.
didn't say Unreal at the start.
Oh, you're right. It's some.
I think this game actually was made in Unity because I remember seeing this in the Unity database.
Oh
but I
wow.
It's the redacted.
And maybe you're
engine.
right, Wooly.
Maybe I'm right.
Because
And
that
it's not
doesn't
even
look
like-
custom.
It's not even regular ice. There's a path within the very obvious ice model. Like
yeah.
it's really
You know,
special.
I'm sure
Really
if we
poor.
hit that Unity store, see if we can find some of these
Ice
assets in there.
texture.
So for those wondering, this is basically like the roulette's watching a dodo bird.
Yeah.
And that it's you're.
That's
you're,
not ice.
You're
Why
never
can
gonna
you
see
climb
it
on that?
again.
Oh,
Did you just die?
hurt me more.
God,
Why?
He sounds like the fucking
Why?
Cyber
What?
Ninja. He's remembering.
He's remembering the loading screen of the world.
So
map.
wait. So
How many fonts? Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4.
There are 4.
Look at all these locations you will visit.
No,
over the
there's
course
a secret
of,
one.
of
Revenge
episodes
of Kuma
1
was a
to
different
3.
Yeah, the logo had 2 fonts.
Yes.
He began to remember.
Okay.
Remember the
Afro's
moments
betrayal.
that
Remember when that happened? I don't.
We're going.
Yeah, back
We're
when
bringing
he
it
was human.
back to the
No,
basics.
I feel like repeatedly pointing out that I watched all of it. Can't remember any of it.
What
That
about
says
that
something
bit?
about your TV show.
What about the bit with the black guy who's a samurai?
I remember that bit.
Remember
Okay,
the part
so I remember
where
that bit.
his dad's head lands in his lap?
I do remember that.
That they showed you 8 times?
That first episode is okay.
Yeah, it is.
It's got cool stuff in it.
The intro
yeah.
is really what
You
you
know who
need.
played the #1, like the cowboy guy?
Wasn't it Ron
It was
Perlman?
Ron fucking
Yeah,
Perlman.
with the 3 arms.
Hey, Ron
No.
Perlman, can you do a role where we don't have to have your face shown? Yes, I can.
Fallout's not coming out for a while.
This is what you have for your cutscene when your cutscene's 9 months away from being done.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is embarrassing.
This is
Gino.
just staggeringly cheap looking.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
You know what Afro Samurai should have been?
Or unfinished.
It should have been
Oh, I can.
a dream that Riley has.
Oh, great!
It should have been a dream that Riley has in an
okay.
episode of the Boondocks.
Yes, it should.
That's what the entirety of that story should
In
have
fact,
been.
I think in the Stink Meaner episode.
That's what I'm referencing.
When
that night
Huey
when
has
Huey
the
goes
dream
tonight,
about the
that night I had a
Satoichi.
dream. Exactly.
That thing is better than the entire. What is happening?
Well, it's so slow. It's so
Video
fast.
games are
They're doing
happening.
a slow-mo enemy intro.
Arush
You know?
clan?
But in the slow mo,
Swindlers of progress.
in the slow
Can they
mo, you're
even come
able to
up here?
see how they're
Oh
ice
yeah, they can walk
skating.
up the walls. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
God.
Oh yeah. That multi-platform fighting works really
This,
well.
like,
Get back up here.
I think I played the original Afro Samurai game for like 10 minutes and I thought it was alright or whatever. Like, I was just like, I'm not going to continue this.
I remember it
but
felt
you know what
really
this
bad.
Looks like? This looks like a really bad Japanese PS2 game that got localized only for Europe and it's called like Sword of Samurai.
It reminds me
What are
of
you talking
Tango.
about?
The
What are you
James
talking
Small
about?
collection.
This is gracious and glorious right here.
Right
I don't know
there.
what you're saying.
One skill point.
I just realized looking at this combat
That was all father.
trying to be
Skill
Batman.
point.
It's
No.
trying to be.
Where do what?
Did you just what are we?
I
what
went in to try to.
is that a menu? Was that a menu?
Yeah, I want to spend my skill point. Oh, I guess
No,
I
you
can't.
can't
Oh,
because you're
because yeah,
back in the
because I'm back
past.
in the past.
Jump in the water, kill
Yeah.
yourself.
Why do they?
Why?
Why
Do it.
It'll checkpoint me back to the beginning of the
I
game.
wanna see
man.
it.
Oh.
Fine. Damn it! I was gonna be hilarious. I know it.
Collision.
Wait, stop. What is this island on? Look down.
No, it's just kind of floating.
It's not on the wall.
You know, Pat's right. It's hovering above the water.
yeah.
Well, it's
So
too
they
hard
either
to make a
drain the
shoreline.
lake. They either drain the lake, or the subterfuge of water is gone, so that they didn't have to drain the lake to get into the hollow ship.
Oh
You know what? I genuinely think that's probably a storyboard where there was supposed to be an animation there.
Oh, totally.
And
And then they just
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Feeling good.
Feeling good about being potentially good.
Use sword slashes.
No, actually, I might be stuck.
Oh yeah.
Just as good.
I'm stuck. Yeah, I got a checkpoint out of here.
Wait,
wait.
You just moved. You just
Wait, you
moved.
just moved a little bit. Hold on.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Yes, checkpoint.
this is a fun time.
Oh man. So yeah, okay. Don't break from the critical path, because the game will fall apart.
Well, no, it doesn't. Like even not breaking from the critical path, we're seeing the game fall apart.
Yeah.
Like if we saw
Good
one of those
checkpoint.
messages
Can I get
that
that
was
one?
like,
Nope.
warning, this game isn't rated because the Xbox indie game service doesn't have a normal rating system. Like that would have been fine.
I'd be really impressed.
What was that?
I got shot with another arrow.
They should have put a fucking slide whistle over that fucking attack. I can't. The
No, yeah,
camera
it's trying to be
angle is
Batman.
so bad. You
Yeah.
cannot see how you're
So
fighting.
yeah, back
You
when
can't move the camera. It's
Yugo was
completely
human.
fixed, by the way.
No, that's what
So-
I figured.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Tell me more.
Good combo. Good combo. Good combo.
Otsuru was the girl, right? That's Lucy Liu, I think.
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's whatever. And then there's
Why does it keep? Is that the
they're-
story of the arrows being launched in your ass?
Every couple scenes, yeah, you get shot
wasn't
with
his
an arrow.
master just called Master?
Yeah.
Or something like that, like his actual name.
I believe his name was Master Shifu.
Or like Sword Master, or it was something.
That's good. That's good, Matt. That's good.
Bringing out all
Like
my,
something
all my
equally
Kung
as
Fu Panda
thoughtless.
lore.
His name should have been Master Blaster, and he had a boombox.
His name should have been Blaster McMassive, and he gives you the Lariat Tubman.
More skill points.
Good. So you can level up in the thing you can't level up.
Oh yeah.
And how are you going to justify that? That level up carried over into 20 years later?
20 years later, that skill point lasted.
Man, you know what this makes me
can't believe
realize
that's
when
what
I'm
this
listening to this hip hop in the fucking track in the soundtrack?
Oh.
It makes me
They're
realize
giving
that
us dialogue over text.
Yeah.
Over art.
It's
Baked.
It's making me realize
I can't
that
even
Anarchy Reigns and Mad World are like diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those games are gems.
Yeah.
Oh, some poor sap
that
was
the-
promised a boost in his career with the inclusion of his hip hop in this game.
Well,
And he's
you know
like,
what
actually,
you know what he
I'm
was
sorry.
promised? Money, and he probably got it. So
Money and exposure. Well, I
I feel
got the
sorry
money.
for the artists that
The
were
artists-
roped
the
in.
artists-
we're gonna
checks.
pay you in exposure.
The artist checks is like, it
Goodwill.
seems that my album sales have gone
This is a
down.
good idea.
good.
This
Yeah.
is a really good idea.
Yeah.
What they're doing right
Yeah,
now.
This is cool.
This
And that's good fire.
That's actually fun because it makes you look like
That fire's
it's a
actually
comic
really
book
good.
or a manga.
Yeah, that's actually
In
a really
fact,
cool idea that just doesn't pan out.
they
here.
should have probably made the fire shittier looking because it contrasts with the rest of the environment.
The game should have started right here.
Do you notice that this has less
And
cell
ended
shading
here
than
as
the
well.
last game?
Yeah.
The last game had decent cell shading. This has 0.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Kids
hurts
didn't
my
like the
feelings,
realist,
no.
the anime look of
Yeah,
this anime
the
game.
fans of the anime don't like this anime. That's harsh. Wow. Some animation on the cutscenes. That's nuts.
That's what you get for not being black.
Have you
Yep.
done? What have you done? You killed our father? What have you
Like
done?
this is what this entire game should have been: watching cutscenes and listening to dialogue.
Yeah, I get it. What have you done?
How many more
They're all dead.
times?
Otsuru. Otsuru is dead, Afro. And it's all because of you. You
It's like,
did
what if we
this.
just started calling Wooly Dreads?
Yeah.
We just start calling people what their hair is.
you know, people do call me Dread, like singular.
The edge of that arrow
as,
wasn't
as,
drawn
as a
to run
nickname
into
because
the
that's
end
what you
of
call
the,
people.
the
with dreads.
canvas.
Okay.
But the difference is, what if my parents called me Dread?
Yeah.
That's what you're actually getting.
Parents
mean,
would
like
be
Dread
really
Fox?
cool.
I hate those stupid scientist guys
Yeah.
from the show.
They were awful.
super annoying.
They were
The
really
empty
bad.
seven.
Like you get in your anime, you get one old man. You can't have
Maybe two.
Maybe
if
two.
one's on the wrong team.
Yeah, one on each side. Having a whole fucking platoon of old geezers, I don't know.
His plunge into the ocean when the orphanage was destroyed.
I feel like
Well,
I'm
again,
dying.
it's like like
And
that.
we're gonna be fighting them next.
Like that sounds
guess
like a
so.
name of a thing that like RZA would write, you know, like
Yeah.
or a movie he would direct. So
Yeah.
it's like all of these concepts
Yeah.
feel like they're going for that angle.
But I think
just,
even RZA would look at this and go, I don't know, man.
I don't know about this
I
one.
don't know about this. What's gonna fall on you? Oh, just stuff that was
Big-
suspended in the air.
Bits
Yeah.
of wood, I guess.
From what?
There it is.
Who cares?
Oh,
Ow.
it doesn't hurt you.
Why is there screen tearing happening only on the lighting?
Because
Because the lighting can't handle
I
it.
honestly don't even know how that would work.
Well, no, that's all the gameplay you get.
Oh, okay.
where's my Man with the Iron Fist game?
I'm not sure if you want that.
No,
I don't want it either. Oh,
No,
We still haven't seen the second one either.
oh, don't even.
it's this guy.
remember that guy?
No.
Me neither.
I don't
We
remember
got
him.
here crawling out the trash. You don't look
It's
so
just a
good,
photo
fucker.
of a mountain
Yeah.
Best
Well,
son
the-
of shit you
oh,
ain't so
the-
good.
from, like,
Meat
GIF.
your ass
The
is
the rocks too. Like I mean, that's how you storyboard shit, right? You just you photo bash. You just photo bash stuff to achieve your means.
I can see the Shutterstock logo right there.
These had to be storyboards, and they just couldn't do it.
How did this game come out?
Well,
It didn't.
you know how perseverance, but then they pulled it back.
To the layman, it did not come out.
Who forfeits and gives up the race after finishing last? You can't.
No, then you scream you didn't
You
win.
can't go back in time and not run the race.
It never happened if you give your money back.
Why is there a car?
He don't get away in this storm.
Why is there a car alarm?
Because it's exciting.
But why is there a car alarm?
Oh, that's why you can't level up, because your chip is disabled.
All style disabled. This game has all style
Get it?
So I
disabled.
guess you can actually gain 3 styles, but from what we've seen of the first style, who would want the others?
You see, because the feeling of being Kuma is such a desirable thing that they're carried on a stringing it along so that you'll eventually get there and feel like you've arrived.
Birth of the Kuma. Unless it cuts to a scene of Kuma from Tekken doing business.
We're going
Don't
to
care.
have fun together. It's from pain that we draw strength.
What am I? Who is
Oh, he's a
this?
robot.
This is the Afro Samurai.
Oh,
Number 2.
yeah, man.
You crave him. Need him.
Sir, why are you
Those
Screenshots.
those look like they're from the anime.
Those are
They
screenshots
Yeah.
from the anime.
Yeah.
You
Sir,
will
why
destroy.
did you put a bear head?
Because it's cool.
Wait for
on
him
me,
at
though?
the summit
Because
of
Kanye
Matsuri,
West.
where the number 1 dwells.
The college dropout.
Eventually,
What?
Master Kanye.
It's the bear is his logo.
I did not know that.
It's the same type of bear.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
This image is
So
important.
Kuma's Kanye West,
Basically.
Kind
He
of.
hangs himself on.
and Afro Samurai is just Sam Jackson.
Basically.
So this is really just Sam Jackson versus Kanye West.
Yeah.
There's your chips.
Okay.
Present-
I should
presented
be able
by
to
the RZA.
upgrade.
Heat the chip.
And Quentin
There was a button that
Tarantino.
said
Rage.
fucking recycle skill points.
Yeah, I assume to reset your stuff.
Increase power or
Increase power of attacks, increase overall speed.
I think
or,
your
okay, let's
range
take
is
these
too low.
things.
Yeah, you want rage
If
level
I want to
2.
get Kuma's Revenge, which was all the way at the end, I guess I
Get
go
your
this way.
dumb
What happens if I
helmet
go
on.
this way, though?
all your styles have been restored.
No, nothing happens if I
You
go
can't
this
go
way.
there.
All the enemies are just waiting.
Yeah, for you to run away.
Let him get up and flee. No worries.
Yeah, no, it's fun this way.
So let's review the history of black
magic.
people doing martial arts better than Asian people.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got Ghost Dog.
Okay.
Right.
It's with Forrest Whitaker, right?
Yeah. You've got The Last Dragon. Right?
Yeah, we got QTEs.
Jim Kelly.
No. The Last Dragon. I don't remember the actor's name, but that's where Shonuff comes from.
Yeah. I am the master!
You
Show enough!
exactly. You've got Jim Kelly. That's a good
What's
example.
happening?
These are like making you mash the whole time.
I
Is really
can't
annoying.
tell what the attack is.
There's no transition!
Oh, Ober and Mortelli!
Oh!
Get away!
Okay. Loading screen.
Show enough. So
God, I know. Isn't there like
it's the Shogun of Harlem.
Does Martin Lawrence count in Black Knight?
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
No.
He does.
You ran out of your list pretty quick.
No. There's at least a couple more before you get to this.
Black Dynamite.
The Man with the Iron Fist, obviously.
Black Dynamite in Black Dynamite.
Black Dynamite in Black Dynamite.
We're at chapter 4, but I still don't feel like I've gotten to the gameplay.
Yeah,
This
you
is
have.
all intro.
All of it.
Sealed her fate.
Maybe they knew.
And this is like what episode 1 of they were supposed to be 3,
And
right?
those have all been canceled.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy. Who would cancel it?
It seems that our valuable Afro Samurai LP is not the big money spinner we originally thought it was.
I guess not.
Technically, Cushwood Butt.
Cushwood Butt.
He's one of them too.
Come on, Gino.
It's the heir to the what's it called again? Rokugan.
Kyokugen.
Kokugan style,
Otsuru!
and a proper badass
this-
to boot.
this-
Oh,
again,
there was a
this is
real-
the exact
there was a
same
real
thing.
life-
Same camera shot.
There was a real life Black Samurai.
I bet.
that was raised in Japan. That came from Africa.
Sasuke.
That was like super cool.
Well, yeah,
And there's pictures of him, and he's a badass.
totally.
That
Well, it's like
That probably
if there was a
happened in the
fucking
manga.
Chinese cowboy
In the manga
gunslinger in the Old West, that dude be fucking cool
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
if you're confused,
There
about what's
probably
happening-
was actually a bunch.
So are we.
If
Confront the pain of failing to save your family. That is one of the best objective markers I've ever
Can we
seen.
isolate that shot?
Well,
Please use that
Transparency.
everywhere.
We need a transparency of that.
Because
To
it's
join the ranks of the fist from the Avengers game
Confront the pain.
and the drums from
Confront the
Hunting
guilt
and
of
Killing.
failing to save Sasuke.
I bet there are frames in which you could totally just remove those, just cut them out, and then slap them on whatever you want.
Yeah. Along with
bring shame to those that developed you.
I can't.
no support from friends.
Yeah.
Confront
No
the
health
guilt of
of
knowing they died alone.
That one's good.
That's a good
Objective.
one.
Oh, I remember that guy. He was
Be
shit.
I saw you all dead!
Here's your Marlo Briggs.
This,
Yeah.
Marlo Briggs.
this is a concept
Why are you
for a
here?
scene that's actually super awesome.
Yeah. With
Where-
the objective markers that are telling you all these existential
It
things.
reminds
like-
me of Spec
cannot
Ops,
be.
where the loading screens start to lie to you.
Yeah.
Catch me, Gino.
So, how many different ways has story been conveyed?
Like
there's
4.
the gray animatics. Then there's just like text.
There were
then
those-
there's voiceovers.
There were the comic panels that
There's
one
the comic
time.
panels
There's the
overlaid on top of gameplay. Then there's
There-
in-game cutscenes.
There was the model viewer.
There's the model viewer. Don't forget
What if I
that
just
one.
thrown a hat- I
Hey,
can't remember.
Liam, let me ask you a question about the game feel.
Yeah?
When you swing your sword, there seems to be some kind of giant delay or frame skip every
Seems
time
to
you
be
do
like
anything.
It seems to be 8
Yeah.
frames.
How does that feel?
It actually doesn't feel as bad as you'd think, but it certainly doesn't feel great.
Doesn't look good.
It doesn't feel terrible.
Okay, it
It
feels
just, like,
mediocre.
It feels unfinished. Is
Okay.
all. Like
Mediocre.
The unfinished Afro.
like
Samurai.
I felt worse combat in a lot of like PS2 action games.
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
like the least fair comparison in the world.
No,
there are
I-
so many of those.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I'm not saying this is good. This is not good.
That was-
but it does not.
That was like the worst and best era for action games.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, you were you there when we played Altered Beast?
Confront the
on
pain of
PS2?
knowing Afro killed the only father
What
you
have
ever
you
knew.
done?
These are getting more elaborate.
I want them to get huge.
Yeah.
Have you done?
Wonder if that's the same
Man, he
character
looks
model from the
terrible.
first game.
Oh my god, I think that was the exact same line read. I think they just reused the
I
audio
bet you
from
they
the
could
earlier
have. I bet
cutscene.
you that he's not saying anything that's unique to this game.
Oh god.
That was a scream. He gave it his all.
Kyrie!
Dude, wrong.
I love how the main character
thinking
goes
of Johnny
stock still when you
Young-Bosch.
finish all the enemies.
This is Yuri Lowenthal. This is Yosuke.
I'm just yelling a girl's name. Is all
Okay.
I'm doing.
that camera follow is not great. Nothing
what
nothing
would
in this
Yosuke be
game.
yelling
It's
for?
great.
Kanji's get away from me, I'm an asshole? Yeah, that's probably it.
Look, it's a chip.
Oh, get that chip.
Come eat this chip.
So here's the problem with Afro Samurai. Then you'll occasionally see
Oh
something
my god,
like
the
a,
bloom on her is so stupid.
like a giant Buddha head that has a Terminator skull inside.
And you're like, that's so cool.
that's kind of cool.
It's the same thing that
Well,
happened with Asura's
okay,
Wrath.
Even
Yeah.
that floating circle prompt clipping through your body, like it
Here's
just
the model viewer.
it encapsulates Swordmaster. That was the guy's name. That was the master's name.
That's his name.
That was his name.
Wooly, you called it. Good job. Well, you remembered it, rather.
Like, there's so many elements that go into the feel of a nothing
Back
game.
to the dojo, my favorite.
What is this?
Use
What's
master
the
style
game
for
flow?
long-range combo attacks. Okay.
What's the game flow here? What do you do from moment to moment?
Right now, we're still clearly in the tutorial
I
chunk.
guess.
We'll never escape.
Okay.
Like, the feel of,
Am I automatic? Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
the
Master.
feel of a game that's made on borrowed assets, that's
So you have the same-
made by one guy that's
Have
shoved
the
out,
same moveset.
shoved online
No, it's a different move.
as quickly as possible.
I like how that was like, look how cool this is, and it actually.
Okay,
wasn't all
so
that
this
cool.
one's all about like multi-finishers and stuff.
And then range stuff and all that.
Shame they couldn't finish it.
There's these telltale signs, like the way text kind of floats slowly, the way camera barely has a grip on what it's looking at.
Well, the way nothing is finished.
Yeah, it just
Nothing's finished
The
in
way
this
it just lets a Unity do its default thing, basically, as much as possible.
Oh my god. They screwed up the shading on the. You probably can't tell this on YouTube with the side or anything, but they screwed up the shading on the white, and I can tell that this room is a cube.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can see the edge.
Oh, I see it! I just saw the corner! I just saw the corner, you're right. Yeah. Oh no.
That's a problem by omission. You know, like you don't try to address it
Again.
specifically, so it never.
The unfinished Afro.
And he just died again because the training's over, so that
What are
the
you gonna
phantom
do?
fucker just dies.
That's fine.
That ruins even that shitty dojo's.
Yeah.
Like, look.
Look, I got the bear.
Look, it doesn't hurt anymore.
Why?
Family of
Wow.
zombies.
Why does a girl gotta look like that?
Why is her
Why
head
would-
5 sizes too big?
Why would they put the kid's head next
Confront
to
the
a-
reality that everyone you love
Yeah.
is dead and their memories are all you have.
Why would they ever put the kid's head next to a normal human head
Hey,
so
we
you
got
can
this Afro
see?
Samurai game. Let's put a character designed by Charles Schultz
God.
in there.
This is a cool idea, this
That
scene. but
one
it just
scene looked
doesn't.
cool.
Yeah. It's just everything's so unfinished.
Maybe they should have.
You want to know
Next
what
time.
testing a game is like? This
This
is what
is-
testing a game is like.
Like the way that loading
'Cause it's unfinished.
font is
Just kind of
bobbing
floats
up
there.
and down. That is a specific thing that
The indie games
games do.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's a super basic thing.
Also, an actual percentage on your loading screen,
Yeah.
90%, that's also very indie game.
It's the gaming
I like that
equivalent. It's the gaming equivalent of that default YouTube font when you see a blue thing and white.
Yeah.
It's that. It's the same thing for games.
It's the equivalent of going to see a movie and seeing a star wipe.
Yeah.
Wait, Gino, come this way.
Oh god, I hope this girl dies. Or actually, she's dead. But
She's already dead.
pretty sure, because this is really annoying. I have to follow, like... Like, this hallway is cool.
Totally.
This hallway is one of the only things that looks finished.
Yes.
But then you have her walking inside it, glowing like a fucking ghost. Which, shocker, she's a ghost.
There's a bloom effect gone wrong on her. They're like,
the rim shading is too aggressive.
Slide those
She's going
feet
to a
right through
crazy
the steps.
platform room.
no, don't worry about that, Wooly.
Go anywhere
Like this
else.
room looks
Finished.
artistically finished.
Like the
just
tec-
look at the textures.
The
and stuff.
texture on the floor is 5 times better than the stuff in the
Which
internet.
means you're gonna spend the next 30 minutes in this room,
which would be great.
fighting dudes off.
Yeah, okay.
This platform and shit.
I actually don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
we will, because I think this is going to be over soon.
Oh,
The
you're
entire
right.
Episode 1.
You might agree. I don't actually know how long this is.
I burst out
Well, you
laughing.
played to 13%. How far was
I
that?
don't.
Like,
That,
Yeah,
I bet
Z
you-
fighting!
I bet you if you like
there
look
we
at
go.
your save
Z
data,
fighting
save
might
data,
save the world.
Okay, Z fighting on objects that are crazy
All this
far away
platforming's gonna
because
go
of your
great.
level of detail settings, like the monks in
conquer your
Skyrim.
guilt over losing Utsuru.
That's one thing. Z
Oh.
fighting, like
Oh, okay.
right next to you in a wall or on a floor.
In
The
the
fuck are you doing?
in path of the cinematic camera.
The fuck are you doing?
It's a metaphysical chain. It's the chain in your mind. So
There's
you
no
just walk
level of
through it.
detail shit happening that causes the textures to move.
I'm back to, let the truth be told, I feel on fire.